Hello, I'm Sebastian. Welcome to Nine Nar Trees podcast. Today, I will summarize and review the book. In Reasons Not to Worry, How to Be Stoic in Chaotic Times, Brigid Delaney offers a contemporary guide to Stoicism tailored for the modern soul navigating uncertain times. This book emerges as a crucial toolkit for anyone seeking solace and strength amidst life's inevitable upheavals. Delaney, with her articulate and engaging prose, introduces the principles of Stoic philosophy, demonstrating their relevance and applicability in dealing with today's challenges, such as global pandemics, climate change, and social unrest. Through a blend of personal anecdotes, historical narratives, and practical advice, Delaney reinvigorates ancient wisdom, making it accessible and actionable for today's audience. I will give you key takeaways from this book. Firstly, understanding Stoicism. The first key topic Delaney addresses is the fundamental principles of Stoicism. Stoicism, an ancient philosophical school originated by Zeno of Citium around 300 BC, emphasizes the development of self-control and fortitude as a means of overcoming destructive emotions. Delaney articulates that by understanding that much of our suffering comes from our reactions, rather than the external events themselves, individuals can cultivate a mental state where negative emotions are significantly diminished. She explains this using accessible language and contemporary examples, making the philosophy appealing to those unfamiliar with its doctrine. Through relevant examples, such as dealing with workplace stress or personal loss, Delaney shows how Stoic ideals can lead to personal tranquility and resilience. Secondly, applications of Stoicism in modern crises. Brigid Delaney delves into how Stoicism can be practically applied in times of global or personal crisis, making it a timely resource. Chapters are devoted to the analysis of applying Stoic principles during global health crises, economic downturns, and social-political upheaval. She argues that Stoicism equips individuals with the tools to maintain composure and pragmatism. By focusing on what is within our control, our responses and our actions, and letting go of what isn't, Delaney suggests that individuals can not only cope, but also thrive amid chaos. This section is particularly strengthened by interviews with people who have managed to apply Stoic principles effectively in their lives, offering the readers both inspiration and practical blueprints to emulate. Thirdly, Stoicism and emotional resilience. Delaney emphasizes the development of emotional resilience through Stoic practices. She introduces concepts such as the dichotomy of control, premeditation of future evils, preparing oneself mentally for possible negative outcomes, and the reflection on impermanence as methods to build a Stoic mindset. Furthermore, the book discusses how these practices help in regulating emotions and reactions, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and less anxious life. Case studies and psychological research are interwoven to validate the benefits of emotional resilience, making it not only a philosophical, but also a scientifically supported approach. This practical guide helps readers understand and implement Stoic practices that mitigate feelings of overwhelm and helplessness. Fourthly, the role of community in Stoicism. Delaney does not limit Stoicism to individual experience. She extends it to the importance of community and ethical responsibilities. The Stoics believed that all humans are manifestations of the same universal reason, which implies an inherent connection and duty towards others. Delaney revitalizes this aspect by suggesting ways in which modern individuals can harness their Stoic beliefs to benefit their communities. She discusses community engagement, active citizenship, and social responsibility as natural extensions of Stoic thought. By fostering a sense of belonging and purpose, Stoicism can lead to not only personal improvement, but also a contributive societal presence. Lastly, modern interpretations and criticisms of Stoicism. In a balanced approach, Delaney explores various criticisms and limitations of Stoicism. She discusses contemporary critiques regarding the philosophy's emotional detachment and perceived passivity towards social injustice. Furthermore, she addresses how modern reinterpretations of Stoicism, including its integration with other psychological approaches like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, have made the philosophy more applicable and dynamic. This section examines the evolving nature of Stoic philosophy in the modern intellectual and cultural landscape, highlighting both its enduring relevance and areas where it requires adaptation or critique. In conclusion, Brigid Delaney's Reasons Not to Worry, How to Be Stoic in Chaotic Times, is essential reading for individuals seeking to cultivate a resilient and balanced mindset in the face of modern challenges. Whether grappling with personal difficulties or global crises, readers will find valuable lessons in Stoicism's enduring wisdom. With its practical applications, this book is particularly beneficial for those new to Stoic philosophy, as well as professionals dealing with high-stress environments. Delaney's accessible writing ensures that the insights gained can significantly enhance one's emotional and social well-being, promoting a life of calmness, purpose, and resilience. If you would like to support Brigid Delaney, you can buy the book through the Amazon link I've provided in the podcast description. After reading the book, please let me know what you think and share your thoughts. See you around.